Your phone is dying. You're at the airport. Your flight boards in 20 minutes. You see a public USB charging station. You plug in. You just made the biggest mistake of your digital life. This isn't paranoia. This is juice jacking. A cyber attack where hackers use public USB ports to steal everything from your phone while you charge. And in 2025, researchers discovered something even worse. A new attack called ChoiceJacking that bypasses every protection Apple and Google built. Here's the problem with USB. That cable doesn't just carry power, it carries data. When you plug into a computer, your phone asks, "Trust this device?" You say no, you're safe. But public charging stations aren't computers, they're just power outlets. At least that's what you think. In reality, hackers can modify these stations. They install tiny computers inside them. When you plug in, your phone sees a keyboard or a mouse, not a computer. And here's the terrifying part. Both Android and iOS allow direct access to USB accessories without asking for permission. A keyboard doesn't need your approval. It just works. In July 2025, researchers from Graz University of Technology revealed something that should scare everyone. They called it ChoiceJacking. In just 133 milliseconds, faster than the blink of an eye, a malicious charger can simulate your finger pressing allow on data transfer. You never touched the screen, but your phone thinks you did. On Android, attackers use something called AOAP, Android Open Accessory Protocol. It lets keyboards and mice connect. Then they use ADB, Android Debug Bridge, to run commands that give them total control. On iPhone, it's different but still dangerous. Attackers use modified cables that pretend to be Bluetooth audio accessories. They can steal specific files and photos. The researchers tested 8 major smartphone brands: Samsung, Google, Xiaomi, Apple, and others. 6 of them have already patched or are patching the vulnerabilities. But here's the problem. Not everyone updates their phone, and new vulnerabilities are discovered all the time. The TSA, yes, the Transportation Security Administration, has been warning travelers about juice jacking since at least 2023. In 2024, they posted on Facebook, hackers can install malware at USB ports. Don't plug your phone directly into a public USB port. You might think this is theoretical. It's not. In 2023, the FBI's Denver office tweeted about juice jacking. The LA County District Attorney warned about it in 2019. Security firms have documented cases where corporate executives' phones were infected after charging at conference venues, leading to stolen VPN credentials and corporate data. At DEF CON, one of the world's largest hacker conferences, researchers have demonstrated cables that inject keystrokes and install backdoors in seconds. How do you know if you've been hit? Watch for these signs. First, your battery drains unusually fast. Malware runs in the background, eating power. Second, your phone overheats when it's just sitting there. Third, you see strange pop-ups or new apps you didn't install. Fourth, and this is a big one, your phone asks you to trust this computer when you're just charging. That's not normal. That's a red flag. Fifth, on iPhone, check settings greater than general, greater than VPN, and device management. If you see profiles you don't recognize, delete them immediately. Here's the good news. Protecting yourself is easy. Method 1. Carry your own power bank. This is the safest option. You never touch a public port. Method 2. Use a wall outlet with your own charger and cable. Wall outlets only deliver power, not data. Method 3. Buy a USB data blocker. They're small, cheap, and block data transfer while letting power through. People call them USB condoms for a reason. Method 4. If you absolutely must use a public port, turn your phone off first. A powered down phone can't establish a data connection. Method 5. On Android, enable charge-only mode if available. On iPhone, when it asks, "Trust this computer?" always say no. If you think you've been juice-jacked, act fast. First, unplug immediately. Second, run a security scan. Many phones have built-in antivirus. Third, change your passwords. Start with email and banking. Fourth, remove suspicious apps and profiles. Fifth, if things still feel wrong, back up your data and do a factory reset. It's drastic, but it works. Here's what the researchers at TU Graz want you to understand. The best defense is simple. Don't use public chargers. If you're traveling, bring your own power bank. If your battery might not last, plan ahead. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. These attacks are rare, but when they happen, they're devastating. The next time you're at an airport, train station, or coffee shop, remember that convenient USB port might be convenient for hackers too. Stay aware, stay safe, and always carry your own power. This is Vigil. Subscribe for more real security investigations.